It's Malachi 4:1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. Call Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekor Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that rule well. Salutations to the hopeful elect pushing this word in sincerity and truth on the four corners of the earth. All right, I'm just back with another quick lesson. All right, I'm entitled this one, Esau's scorched earth tactic will be used against him. All right, because these Edomites, all right, I just, randomly ran into this video, on YouTube. These Edomites have this, they have this military tactic called the scorched earth, man. All right, so, what they do is they go through and burn, your crops, your villages, kill all the people there, basically make your land a wasteland before, of course, they bring in their own regime to do what they want to do with that land. All right, but pursuing back to that Malachi 4:1, where it says that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. All right, the Most High is going to use that same tactic against Esau. All right, the scorched earth, tactic, man. All right, basically burning everything down and leaving it desolate, man. All right, but I'm getting to the actual definition of it. All right, it says scorched earth tactics. It says systematically laying waste to enemy territory as a battle tactic. That's what the Lord is going to do to Esau. All right, because you Edomites are the enemy of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right, 2/3 of his own nation as well at this point. All right, but you are the chief enemy of the Lord on this planet. All right, it says rendering the area militarily useless for a time, sometimes lastingly. All right, scorched earth as a combat strategy was described by Karl von Clausewitz in his work Von Krieg as follows. It says, first, all that the country has to offer will be taken for the benefit of the retreating army and mostly consumed. Nothing will remain but wasted villages and towns, fields empty of their crops and then trampled, wells run dry, and contaminated brooks. All right, so basically, this guy Karl von Clausewitz, which is an Edomite. All right, the military tactic that he's describing is the scorched earth. All right, basically where you lay waste your enemy's land, completely lay it waste. All right, no crops. He said wells run dry, contaminated water. Basically everything has been destroyed, and your enemy, that land is now rendered useless to your enemy because you destroyed it to that point, man. And that's what the Lord about to do to y'all, man. All right, once again, going back to that Malachi 4:1, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. All right, so the Lord is going to use the scorched earth tactic on you Edomites. All right, but I'm going to have to Joel 3:19 says, Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom, all right, you so-called white people, you Edomites, all right, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness for the violence against the children of Judah, because they have shed innocent blood in their land. All right, and what's that land? America. That's what that land is, the land that's being spoken of, man. All right, you Edomites are gonna get laid waste, man. All right, it says Salakia, Egypt shall be a desolation, Salakia, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness. All right, now when you go into that word desolate, all right, and this is just a simple Google search, it says deserted of people and in a state of bleak and dismal emptiness, make a place bleakly and depressingly empty or bare. And that's what the Most High is going to do to this land, America. It's going to be depressingly empty and bare, man. All right, neither root nor branch. All right, so that goes into the scorched earth tactic, man. The Most High is going to use that same tactic on y'all. All right, because all the scorched earth tactic is making the land desolate, and that's what the Most High is going to do to America. All right, it's Jeremiah 49:20. Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord that he have taken against Edom and his purposes, that he have purposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out, Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. All right, I got that word desolate again, man. All right, which basically is synonymous with the whole intent of the scorched earth tactic, man. All right, completely destroying your land. And it's a spirit that is called the scorched earth, because you know the Most High is gonna burn America, man. All right, he's gonna burn it down. All right, I'm gonna hop to Ezekiel 25:12. Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, because that Edom have dealt treacherously, like it have dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and have greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it. All right, cut off man and beast from it, make it desolate. It's the same thing in the scorched earth tactic that y'all use, man. All right, and I will make it desolate from teeming, and the Dan shall fall by the sword. All right, so once again, the Most High is going to use that same scorched earth tactic upon you Edomites, man. All right, like the scriptures say, he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong he doing, have done. I'm paraphrasing. All right, so everything that, even down to your military tactics that you use on your enemies, you're gonna pay for that. Because you was doing that to Jake, burning down even 70 AD, you know what I'm saying? Even when you came over here and did what you did to Gad, burning shit down, burning villages, leaving it desolate, man. All right, that's why this land is in the state that it's in now, because of the wickedness of the so-called white man. All right, so the Most High is going to use that same tactic on you. All right, first, all that the country has to offer will be taken for benefit of the retreating army and mostly consumed. Nothing will remain but waste villages and towns, fields emptied of their crops and then trampled, wells run dry, and contaminated brooks, man. All right, so that's the tactic of Esau. All right, making a land desolate. All right, and the Most High, all right, is gonna make your land desolate as well, man. Completely eradicate America off the planet, where it becomes inhabitable. Just like this tactic that you've all used. All right, you making the land, you make your enemy's land completely, inhabitable, man. All right, so I just wanted to do that quick lesson. I hope it was edifying. All right, with that, I'm gonna say shalom.